The Spirit may convict us, may speak through us, may operate in us, but he cannot make his home in us unless we are recreated.
Make your home in me, oh Holy Spirit.
Hello viewers, Emmanuel. Good morning and win today. I feel for Prophet T.B. Joshua's wife, Mrs. Evelyn Joshua. I feel for her. You know, she has been with her husband more than 20 years. Seeing her husband, talking with her husband. She and her husband raised the children together. Let's come to the flesh, the physical. Let's come to the physical. Let's come. You know, couple, it's not easy. It's not easy. If your relationship, or you just get new married, just say 1 year, you are trying to know your partner, your couple, you are trying to know him, he or she better. You know how you feel. You know how you have to be calling him. Hello, honey, where are you? The only would say, I'm on my way. Even the woman, where are you? I'm in the market. So it's not an easy thing. It's not just easy. It's not easy at all. At all, at all. It's not just easy. So it's not an easy thing. You know where your husband, you know where is whereabouts. If it's in the prayer mountain, in the church, she know. No, it's not an easy thing at all. She need prayer. This is the time. Please remember her in your prayer. Remember her in your prayer. She has been with her husband for good 30 years or more, if I'm not mistaken. But she has been with her husband, together with her husband. In hard time, in good time, she has been with her husband. So Mrs. Evelyn Joshua, she needs prayer. Also for the children. You know, children are, you know, Daddy, where are you? Daddy, come and pick me up. Daddy, I'm having a seminar, or I'm having this in the school, that in the school, in my university. Daddy, I need you. You know, it's not easy. Suddenly, your daddy, you don't know. It's not that now that he traveled. You know, let's go back to, it's not that now your husband now he traveled. When your husband traveled, no, 3 months your husband will come back. Or let's say 3 months he traveled. Okay, let's say 1 month. But this is when God. Please, people should pray for her, because Jesus Christ is the husband of the widow. God is the husband of the widow. This is the time to show love to her. This is the time to embrace her. This is the time to give her courage and strength. This is not the time for she to pass through condemnation. This is not the time for she to pass through difficulties. This is not the time for she to be passing through, come here. Hey, what happened to your husband? Come here. I'm talking to you. This is not the time for that. Or this is not the time for say, it must be like this. It should be like this. It must be so. It must be like this. You like it or not, it must be like this. This is not the time for it. She's already mourning for her husband. She's crying. She's broken-hearted. This type of broken-hearted, it only takes God to heal this heart. for her. It only takes Jesus Christ to mend this heart for her. Me that is talking, I'm crying. Talk out of the wife. How the wife with oh, you sleep together. She and her husband, she and her husband, they sleep together. They eat together for how many years? You eat together. She cook for her husband. You say, oh, honey, food is ready. Let's come to reality. Let's come to reality. Let's come to the flesh. Let's come to reality. You say, honey, food is ready. Oh, honey, what do you like to have today? And she will prepare food for her husband. Now, her husband, she's in pain already. She's in grief already. She's schmessing already. This is the time she needs encouragement. This is the time she needs calm down. This is the time to say, don't worry, everything will be fine. The best is yet to come for you for she to be strong, more encouraging God. This is not the time for her to be passing through pain, because she's already in pain. She's already in agony. This is not the time for she to pass through stress at all. This is not the time for she to pass through any stress. Because it's only take God himself to heal this heart of her, of Mrs. Evelyn. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing at all. All over the world, I'm talking about Prophet TB Joshua. All over the world. If the way people love him, if he contends for president, he will win. Synagogue Church of all nations, the president of all nations. So this is the time for her to be cherished, for Evelyn Joshua, Mrs. Evelyn Joshua, to be cherished. Not for condemnation, not for stress. You say, hey, you never see anything, no. So they be. This is not the time for she to pass through, because she have been with her husband. They say, behind every successful man, there is a woman. There is a woman. She have been the woman who is behind her husband. When the husband go to prayer mountain to pray, she take care of the children. When the husband come back, she prepare for her husband. When he come back from prayer mountain, she prepare the food, everything for her husband. She take good care of her husband. Very good care of her husband. That's why the husband can be able to go to prayer mountain, to go to church, to go to crusade outside Nigeria. She have been behind her husband. She have played a wonderful role, a good role for her husband. She have been behind her husband. So this is not the time for she to pass through stress already. She's already in stress. This is not the time to pass through. Begin to drag her here and there. It's there, it's there, and so. This is not the time for that. This is the time for she to embrace love. Because she have also worked hard. She have been with Prophet TB Joshua. She have been with her. In time of allegation, in time of trouble, different allegation coming up, she be behind her husband. She never said to her husband, hey, people are talking about you. Come. If you hear this, one. Oh, she never leave her husband. She did not go. She stand with her husband. In time of difficulty, she stand with her husband. What a faithful woman. She never let her husband. Have you ever seen that she come to the to church to drag microphone with her husband? Have you ever seen she don't do that because she's a wonderful woman. Well-trained woman. If he speak English, I will be wondering, is this woman in Nigeria? The way she talk, very responsible. So she don't deserve any stress. She don't deserve any hard time. Her husband was a pastor to her, a husband, a father to her. For everything, Prophet TB Joshua was everything to her. Now she loses it. It's not easy thing. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. So this is not the time for she to pass any stress, but for she to embrace love. For she to embrace love and peace. For she to embrace unity and strength. Emmanuel, God is with us.